Hey all. So a friend of mine had this Craftsman rotary tool. It's a little bit older. It's right here. I'll let you see the model number. I'm not going to repeat it, just in case you're wondering. It's actually kind of nice. It's got a nice little chuck here. Easy to use. This button is a little bit easier to deal with here. She said that it is stripped out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, take it apart, and we're going to see if we can figure out what the problem is. Now I can say that's probably the case because when you spin the front end, it does not turn the motor. And this is a pretty fixed situation with these, and I don't have a feeling that it is going to be something that is repairable, but I promised her I would take a look at it and see if it was. So of course we will load that up and demonstrate if that is the case. All right. Oh, well, that's not a good sign. Let's find out what that was. Probably part of a gear, I would imagine, or some kind of bushing holding everything in place. Let's see. That wire clips. Yeah. Yep, there's your answer. So right on the front here, you have your locking mechanism that is held by this piece here. Locks in so you can operate this. And our drive gear. Yep, sorry about that. Our drive gear has shattered. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really not a fan of a plastic drive gear. So we will find out if we can get a replacement for this, since everything else looks like it's in really good shape still. Our brushes look, let's see, if we look down in there, our brushes aren't too worn. Everything looks pretty good. Bearings are still snug. Otherwise, motor turns fairly easily. So we just need to replace this part. Alright all, we're back to the repair of this. I did order, it came in as a Bosch part. This is actually ordered from Sears Parts Direct, so this is what they decided was the replacement part. Just to give you a feel what it is, it's a rubber coupling. It is not rigid, which explains why this failed. Obviously this is not so rubbery anymore. So what we do is we just take that bearing assembly out. We're going to slide and tear this old piece off. You can see it's just crumbling apart. It's obviously something designed for some vibrational dampening from the motor itself. It's kind of an interesting feature to have. So what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and slide this piece on. It does not recommend that you use any kind of lubricants on this. It is a just direct fit. We'll go ahead and blow this out just to kind of get some of that stuff out of there. And that spring came out. So I believe we're going to go now. This is actually really great having these bearings here. It gives it a really smooth operation, and these bearings actually look like you might be able to replace them. It might be a situation down the road. So what I'm going to do is, after I get this set on here, I'm just going to I'm going to try to center it as much as possible, and it looks like it's good. Now this piece came off. As you can see, it hooks here, and then there's another hook here that hooks onto this little ring, which is going to make it really interesting. You just got to try to hook it back in place. There we go. Get that set so the slide operates, and we'll leave it in the up position. And we'll knock this stuff out, make sure everything's back in place. There's nothing in a bad spot here, and I'll get this put back together and I'll show Give it a test fire, see if our repair worked. Oh yeah. No, it actually sounds really great. So we go ahead and we have a repair for the tool. Now the repair part, like I said, you can order from Sears Parts Direct. And once again, this is the part number for anyone that wants to check it out and see. It does work. I actually ordered a second one just in case the first one went bad again. Something to keep in my parts bin. The shipping was the same if I ordered one or two. So I went ahead and ordered the second one just to replace the bad coupling here. So not the best design, but I can understand why. It would keep the vibration down, and it is really cheap. They were, like I said, just over $6 for this part. If I was close to a Sears place, I probably could have picked one up to replace it directly, but I was not, so I had to order it. So I hope this helps somebody. It's a really easy repair, 6 screws and just the coupling, so you can keep your tool operating properly and in good condition. So see you later, everybody.